Good evening.
Say hi.
Hi, I'm Kennedy.
Welcome to New Calvary Church.
New Calvary Church.
Children's Church Bible Study. I will be reading
from Genesis chapter 1.
Good job. Now, start reading.
The history of creation. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So the evening and the morning were the first day. Then God said, "Let there be firmament."
Let there be what? Firmament
In the midst of waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Thus God made firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so, and God called the firmament heaven. So the evening and the morning were the second day. Then God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered to gather into one place. Let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the earth he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb that yields seeds in the fruit on the trees. Yields
seeds according to its kind.
On the earth. Yo's seed in itself on the earth. And it was so, and the earth brought forth grass, the herb that yields seed according to its kind, and the tree that yields fruit. Woe's seed is in itself. According to its kind. And God saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the third day. Then God said, "Let there be light in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the heavens, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and seasons and for days and for years. And let them be and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens, to give light on the earth." And it was so. Then God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. And he made the stars also. God set them in the firmament of the heavens to God set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth. And to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the fourth day. Then God said, Let the waters abound with an abundance of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the face of firmament too. So God created the sea. God created the sea creatures and every little thing, every little creature, and every living thing that moves, which the waters abounded according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw it that was good. And God blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters of the sea, and let the birds multiply on the earth. So the evening and the morning were the fifth day. Then God said, Let the earth bring forth for a living creatures upon its kind, cattle and creeping thing, and the beast of the earth, which according to its kind was also. And it was so. And God made the beast of the earth according to its kind, and everything that creeps on the earth according to its kind. And God saw that was good. Then God said, Let us make man in our imagine, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female. He created them. Then God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it. Have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." And God said, "I have given you every herb that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed to you. It shall be for food to you. Also to every beast of the earth, to every bird of the air, and to everything that creeps on the ground. In which there is life, I have given every green herb for food." And it was so. Then God saw everything that he made, and indeed it was very good. So the evening and the morning was the sixth day. Thus heavens and the earth and all hosts were finished. And on the seventh day, God ended his work, which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. Then God blessed the seventh day and what's this word? Sanctified it, because in it he rested from all his work. He rested from all his work which God created, and made this the history of the heavens and the earth. When they were created in the earth, that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens before any plant or field was in earth. In Bible story, in the earth, and before any herb of the field had grown, for the Lord God had not caused it to rain or on the earth, and there was no man to till the ground. But a mist went up from the earth and watered the whole face of the earth. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, man, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. Life in the garden. The Lord planted a garden. Eastward in Eden, and there he was, the man whom he had formed, and out of every ground in the Lord God made every tree grow that is pleasant to the sight and was good for food. And the tree of life was also in food, was also the midst of the garden, in the tree of the knowledge was good and evil. Now river went up out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it parted and became 4 riverheads. The name of the first Pishon. It is one of which shirt
Which word?
right here.
Which skirts?
It is one of which skirts the whole land of Heveland, where there is gold, and the gold of that land is good. Bindalon and the onyx stone are there. The name of the second river is Gihon. It is the one which goes around the world. Land of crust. The name of the third river is Hiddekal. It is one of which goes toward the east of Russia. The fourth river is Rup Habitats. Then the Lord God took the man and put him in the garden of Eden to tend and keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. For in the day that you will eat it, you shall surely die. And the Lord God said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper comparable with him. Out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every bird of the air, and brought them Adam to see what he would call them. And whatever Adam called each living creature, that was its name. So Adam gave names to all cattle, to the birds, to all cattle, to the birds of the air, and to every beast of the field. But the Adam there was not found a helper comparable to him. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the fresh flesh of its place. Then the rib which the Lord God has taken from the man, he made into a woman. And he brought her into the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones, and my flesh of my flesh. She shall be called a woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother, and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And they were both
Which word? Which word? Point to it. Both naked.
Both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed.
Turn the page. Keep reading. The
temptation and fall of the man. chapter 3. Now of the serpent was more cunning than
The serpent was more cunning than
cunning
any beast
than any
of the
beast
field.
of the field, which the Lord had made. And he said to the woman, Has God indeed, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said to the serpent, We may eat the fruit of the trees of the garden, but
One more sentence.
but of the fruit of the tree which
But of the fruit of the tree which is the midst
of the garden, God has said, You shall not eat, nor shall you touch it, lest die.
Stop right there. Good job. You're going to start tomorrow, next time on verse 4. Underline 4. And say, thank you for studying with me.
Thank you for studying with me.
In New Calvary Church.
In New Calvary Church.
Children's Church.
Children's Church.
See you later.
See you later.
Obey and be blessed.
Obey and be blessed.